Training for a half marathon in Kauai? What could go wrong? I forgot to unpause my watch, had to walk a hill, and got rained out the next day. But somehow, these ended up being two of my most important runs. With the Fontana Days Run half marathon coming up, this is what imperfect training actually looks like. Aloha, and we're here in paradise in Kauai. Might as well get up for a run because there are roosters crowing outside the door. I don't know which one's the bigger boss in getting me up, this coffee or the roosters outside. Oh, so that's the guilty party there that woke me up this morning. Yeah, cock-a-doodle-doo to you too. The nice thing about staying here in Lihue is that it makes going for a morning run easy. While I may not have the benefits of having a hotel gym, that's okay. It forces me to run outside. We're in Kauai. I mean, why spend the morning exercising indoors when, all of the island is right there for you to go get your workout in. It's April 6th, and we are 8 weeks away from the Fontana Days Run half marathon. I only have 2 workouts planned for this week while I'm here in Kauai, which is fine. I mean, after all, I'm here on spring break. I'm here to relax and recover from all the races that I had earlier in the wintertime. The point of these runs is to have fun while maintaining my fitness. And this morning we have a 6-mile Fartlek. Fartlek is Swedish for speed play. And oh boy, we will be playing all right here in Kauai. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and start with the workout. We're running away from our hotel, so we have a 2-mile warm-up coming up. Oh boy, could I use that warm-up. I'm a little stiff right now because we went scuba diving yesterday. My low back's feeling it because of having to carry an air tank and then extra weights just to make sure we stayed down. Okay, we're running through downtown Lihue. Just got to get out of this busy area. Weather's not so bad right now. It's 70 degrees and we have a little bit of cloud cover. Ironically, cooler than how it's going in Los Angeles right now. Nice open running path here. Things were going great until we hit an intersection and I paused my watch. And you can see where I'm going with that. All right, that signals for us. Green means go. So far, we're about half a mile in to our warm-up and it feels great. This part of the route feels good right now because we're going downhill. We're gonna be going downhill, so this is good practice for Fontana Days Run because it is all downhill. All right, gonna see you at the bottom of the hill. So far, this is good practice. Just working on my form, just short steps. Going back up that hill is not going to be fun when I have to turn around, but I'll deal with that problem later. Shoot, I forgot to unpause my watch when we were crossing that crosswalk. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to mark my warm-up as being complete. I mean, I did run down that hill. Oh, look at that. It's a rooster, not somebody holding up a sign at one of the races. Nope, it's a rooster. And here we go. We're approaching Kalapaki Beach. Did you think this run in Kauai was all about city views? No, of course. We're gonna get a view of the beach. What a lovely morning here at Kalapaki Beach. This beach is known for its calm waters, so it's a good place to lay out a blanket, just relax, get in the water. You're not going to be beaten around by the waves. Over here is the Royal Sonesta Resort. Obviously, we're not staying here, but you know what? I can still enjoy the views and pretend that I'm a high roller. Yes, I'm sure that resort has a hotel gym, but why run on the treadmill when you could run along here on the beach? Yeah, it seemed like a waste to be inside on the treadmill when you can have these views. All right, I'm just gonna run to the end here and then we'll start our fartleks. Jason's gonna leave the run for now. We already got in about close to 2-mile run. He's gonna go ahead and get some calisthenics done. Not a bad idea. I probably should do more of that, but I'm too lazy. So for our fartleks, we will be doing 5 minutes and then 90-minute recovery and then 3 minutes intervals times 2, and then 1 minute intervals times 2. So basically, I'm gonna be running up and down the straightaway here. Can't think of any worse of a spot to do a fartlek workout, right? Woo! Okay, first 5 minutes, fartlek down. Now 90-second recovery with these views. First 3 minute fartlek down. I'm starting to feel the humidity now. It was cooler back up there in Lahui, but not here anymore at Kalapaki Beach. Second 3 mile interval done. Now just a little recovery. Speaking of recovery, looks like they're doing some sort of yoga class over there, which I'm not gonna be joining because number one, I'm not a hotel guest here, but this beach path is public, so it's all good as long as we stay on the beach path. 1 minute session down. It's getting harder and harder, even though the intervals are getting shorter. I think it's because I'm getting fatigued from the humidity. Sure would be nice to do a recovery kayak today, but we're not going to be kayaking today. As you see, I lost my headband because for that last 1 mile session, I went off fast, or maybe because my hair's so slippery from the humidity, the headband just slipped off. That's where it is, right there. Not too far. Not 2.83 miles. Technically, it should be 3.83 miles because remember, I forgot to restart my watch when I was at that crosswalk. So I'm gonna make some of the mileage up right now. Not a bad place to make up some of those lost miles during the pause here at Kalapaki Beach. Now that the speed session's over, it feels much nicer to run by the beach. Now we're headed a little place different, so we're gonna be running towards Nawiliwili over there. Okay, so I do see a path here. So here we go on this Nawiliwili landing. I forgot what it's called, but I'll put it down below. Now, how's that for an ocean view? I'm a little annoyed at myself that I have to somewhat make these miles. I don't think I'll hit 6 completely, but I do want to get there close enough. I wasn't planning on coming out this far, but when I realized I missed a part of the run, I had a choice. Just let it go or make it count. And this is not the worst place to fix a mistake. This mountain or hill over here reminds me a lot of the one in Iceland, the famous one. And I'll go ahead and put a picture here and you tell me what you think. We'll take a walk break here and enjoy the view. And you take a look around us. I'll get to the edge there. It's so quiet and tranquil here. Feel it. Now this is what Kauai is all about. Not a bad place to do a little recovery here, right? This is worth just letting my watch go. I'm not going to even hit pause just in case I forget to restart it again. I don't care if this slows my overall pace down, but you know what? Sometimes we need to slow down, right? And that's where we were just at earlier, where I was doing my fartlek right over there along that little runway pathway in front of the hotel. And we got to go back. That's another way to make up some miles. And my husband was somewhere over there last I saw him, so let's go pick him up and get back to the hotel. All right, let's go. And we're back. There's my husband. We're now gonna head back to the hotel. This is gonna be interesting because we gotta run uphill. I have a feeling we're gonna take this pretty slow, maybe even just hike it up the hill instead of running. Oh boy, going up that hill is gonna be fun for the next 1.5 miles. It's a good thing that the Fontana Days run is downhill and not uphill. That's all right, slow and steady. We'll get there. Oh, I remember this show on HGTV. Anybody can live in Hawaii. You just gotta want it. Okay, jokes aside, we're actually gonna go up this hill, which is not funny at all. Just gotta remember, slow and steady. Running uphill. This is kind of what training on vacation looks like. A little less perfect, a little bit more improvised. There's some more of that hill. I don't care if we're walking this part, but it's a fast walk because I'm just not running that fast and my form is completely deteriorated going uphill. At the top of the hill now, we just crested, so I'm gonna start running here pretty soon. And we start running again. According to that sign, Lahui is 1 mile ahead, and that's exactly what I need. A mile, but a little extra, but that's okay. I'll be okay if my watch is a little short because we all knew I ran more than 6 miles. And here we are back in front of our cottage or hotel room. Watch says 5.54 miles, but we know it's more like over 6 because I had to make up some of that mileage from hitting pause and keeping on pause for a while. But I can live with it. I don't want to add on extra miles. There's just going to be junk miles anyways. I mean, not junk because I'm running in Hawaii, but doesn't really count towards anything else. And then I don't want to risk injury. Plus, I got to save my energy for tomorrow because we have a 5-mile easy run. Well, there is one downside to not having a hotel gym. What to do when it's raining outside.
Good news is the weather app says that this rain should clear up in about an hour, so there's going to be a little hour delay with getting out.
Between the rain and yesterday's chaos with forgetting to unpause my watch, it would have been easy to skip the run. It just seemed hopeless with how long this rain was going to go on for, but sometimes the best runs are the ones you have to wait for. We had to wait out the rain, but that's okay. Now it looks like we have good running conditions. For our 5-miler today, we're going to be running along the Kapaa Bike Trail, which means we actually have to leave our hotel in Lihue to get there, but it's worth the 20-minute drive to get to that bike trail. You'll see. Oh, look at that rooster go. Wow, sprinting. No, not anymore. Oh, running. So we're now in Kapaa. It's about 20 minutes north of Lihue. Since we're here in Kauai, of course, we wanted a scenic beach route. Yesterday's route was cool, but let's change up things. Perfect. Here's a map to show us where we're at. Specifically, we're at the Ke Ala Hele Makalae Trail, otherwise known as the Kapaa Bike Trail. It's a really nice shared use path. So like for biking, running, walking. We are here, and as you can see, it just keeps going on and on and on, but we're not gonna get to the very end. Now, I've biked this path before 3 years ago. It was like 4 miles going up north and 4 miles going back south, something like that. I just remember it being an 8-mile round trip bike ride that we took. But for this morning, we're going to be doing a 5-mile easy run. So we'll go 2.5 miles up north and then turn around. And then the last mile, I'll be doing 4 sets of strides. Oh, I feel a little bit of a drizzle, but you know what? That's fine. At least it's not raining hard like it did this morning, which pushed this run back by a couple hours. All right, that's what we're going to do. Our 5-mile easy. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Take a look at this view. Totally worth it to wait for the rain to clear up. Wow, you really get up close to the water here. And the running conditions are perfect. We got cloud cover and it's still cool from the rain. This is a very different run from yesterday. Out here on the Ke Ala Hele Makalae, it's just you, the ocean, and the sound of your footsteps. No traffic, no distractions, just running. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. A little flooding there. So we'll just have to walk around. Okay, we're good. Back on the trail. I think this is the kind of run people imagine when they think about running in Hawaii. Flat, coastal, and everything going right. But what makes this one feel good is that yesterday's didn't. Man, I just have to stop here, not just to take a break, but I just needed to take a video of this. Okay, now the sun's coming out. So one thing to note is that this bike path, there's no shade, there's no cover. So it's all sun. So I'm glad that there was a little cloud cover earlier on, but now the sun is peeking out. And if you get tired on your bike ride, walk or run, there are these shaded areas for you to take a break. Wow, some more of the beach. I feel like I'm running into the wilderness here. Beach view, a little obscured by the trees there, but we'll see it at the end. We're now at the halfway point, 2.5 miles, and I'm just gonna take a short little break here just to enjoy the views. I mean, I don't get this kind of view when I'm running on the strand back in the South Bay. Remember, today's an easy run, so I'm supposed to take this casually, enjoy myself. This is not a run to kill myself on. This is not a speed workout. To me, running is part of sightseeing when you're traveling. I mean, there was no way you could have gotten this bike path from a car or a tour, unless you sign up for one of those bike tour things. But there's just some areas when you travel that are only accessible by foot. All right, gonna take a couple more shots here, and then we're gonna head back 2.5 miles, with the last mile being 4 sets of strides. All right, this time I remember to hit start on my watch again. We don't want to repeat of last time where I had to make up the miles, although making up the miles here on the bike path wouldn't have been a huge deal. We're gonna go back to the center of town, back to the center of Kapaa. After the chaos of yesterday's run, this feels like a reset. No pressure on pace, just moving. And sometimes that's exactly what you need in the middle of training. Gonna get ready to do my strides here in a moment. Just 1 more mile left. That's perfect for strides. Stride 1 done. Not taking a break. Stride number 2 done. And look who I found. The man himself here. Stride 3 done. Just 1 more. Oh, and how about that? A massage at the beach. Doesn't sound like a bad idea. And we are done with the strides. The 4th stride done. I'm gonna recover and then run to the end of the mileage. I'm cooling down literally because now there's a breeze and there's a little bit cloud cover. Just another 1/4 mile and then we're done. I think what this trip taught me is training doesn't have to look perfect to work. You don't need ideal conditions or perfect splits. You just need to keep showing up, even if it's messy. Look at that, we're back. 5 miles done. Bringing the crow rooster, huh? Bringing the crow? I guess he's not a crow now that we're looking at him, of course. These type of roosters have been waking me up early in the morning. That is it for our 2 runs here in Kauai. We're still 8 weeks away from Fontana Day's run, so there's still plenty of time to get in those important sessions like the speed workouts and long runs. The goal of these 2 runs this week was to have fun and maintain fitness, and I sure did. See you at Fontana Day's run.